I have a smile on my face. I'm excited for Salt Lake. I mean, Potomac, maybe we'll hear something soon, but I'm sorry. I'm hoping. I just love to see the filthy rich of Beverly Hills. Some of them are filthy rich. I can't wait for Beverly Hills to be back. Erika's teasing that there's drama between Annemarie, the newbie, and Crystal. Crystal, remember at Homeless Not Toothless, because you say I go right in for the kill. When I asked Crystal how the season was going, she said, I'm just annoyed because when you're right, you're right. And I know I'm right. I just assumed I made up my own backstory, just like I did with, I just made up my own backstory that, although I don't know if they will put this on air because it might be too controversial and they want to stay away from that type of stuff now. But Annemarie, all that stuff that surfaced, it was right around the time all that stuff was surfacing about her and her husband, where they were saying, similar to what you and Caitlyn Jenner say, that, females, a woman that transitioned, that was born a man, should not be allowed to compete in female sports because of the unfair advantage. It's some stuff has surfaced that Annemarie feels this way and her husband. And so I just, in my own head, made up the fact that I think that's what Crystal was talking about. Granted, I don't think that type of stuff is going to make it to air. I don't think they want that on Beverly Hills.
There's no way. There's no way they're going to tackle trans stuff after all that's going. You really think?
No.
To me, because Erika Jayne has, like you said, been leaking a lot of things. And we'll get to, too, the latest lawsuit against Miss Jayne from the famous costume designers here in Los Angeles, Marco, that, you and I... that article is wild. Now they're countersuing. They're suing Miss Jayne for like $18 million, and they're suing the Secret Service. Fascinating. They have a case there. But before we get to them, I actually took it. Erika saying that Annemarie gave Crystal the smackdown this season. And there was some other tidbit that Erika said. I actually didn't think it had to do with the trans, like homeless, not toothless discussion that you and Crystal had.
Which she never said, guys, just so you know. She
never said, right.
But I am making that up. But, look, these people are not stupid. They're not going to, Tom Sandoval is not going to say, well, David, let me tell you exactly what happened this season. This is what Lala did. But go on.
No, I just thought it was referring. I actually thought it was referring more to Annemarie calling Crystal out about like these other women on Beverly Hills, putting Crystal on the map, and like Crystal needs to start showing some respect. I thought was kind of what Erika was getting to, but I don't know. I could be making that entirely up, but no, Erika dropped lots of tidbits, didn't she? I mean, I thought, obviously, now this one was juicy.
Why?
EJ says PK and Dorit have been having problems in their marriage. And she greatly regrets that Watch What Happens live appearance where they said, who do you think will be the next couple to divorce? And she said, PK.
BravoCon, I think she said it.
Then she came forward last week and she said, PK and Dorit have been having marital issues. Now, did you know that they were having trouble? I didn't know.
Did she elaborate, or she actually just said that and moved on to all these other things she said?
I don't think she elaborated. I think she just said it's going to play out this season, but you are going to see trouble in paradise between PK and Dorit. And I'm shocked because I think Dorit does a good job of making that marriage look like all is well.
I always thought that PK just like worships the ground that she walks on, which, no shade, isn't that what you want in a husband? I mean, so I always thought it was like that, where she really kind of, I don't know. But listen, this is all interesting stuff. And the Kyle and Mauricio, I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm excited for Beverly Hills. I'm excited. Go on.
Well, I got more questions for you. Where are you at now with the Kyle and Mo divorce? Because Kyle said two hiccups this week. One is a Photoshop controversy where her arm was like half Photoshopped. And then she took it down, put it up. I don't even give a shit about that. I don't even know why people care. Like, people made a huge deal about Kris Jenner looking super Photoshopped. Like, what do you guys, come on. We're 20 years into this social media game. Of course people do this. Like, they do it all the time.
I don't do it.
You don't ever Photoshop yourself? You don't ever go into Facetune and give yourself smoother skin or whiter teeth? What's wrong with you? Get on Facetune.
I do one thing. One thing. I'll reveal it. I do one thing and one thing only.
You used to edit yourself skinnier.
No. None of that. I give myself white teeth. That is it. Literally, literally, that is it. There are pictures like the pictures I took, the picture you posted of me, which I reposted outside of Tom Sandoval. I think I look horrendous. Like I just I really truly never Photoshop myself. I hand to God, I've never done no face tuning. I don't make myself look fitter. The only time something is ever done is if someone else posts a picture of me and has already done it. Like you could tell Rachel always does that. Like she just does it to her, the picture, and she does it to herself and she does it to me. Sorry, Rach, it's true, you do. But you know,
sometimes
like most people, I really don't. So if I'm just having an ugly day and I'm like, David, you look like horrible, but okay, I mean, so be it. And Sarah posts whoever what it was, what, and I'll post myself in horrible pictures. I don't care. I truly don't care. I really don't.
I care less and less, but I do the white teeth. And then sometimes if I'm super tired without makeup, like I will go into Facetune and just smooth the skin. Like, cause
everyone does.
The crow's feet get so bad, but
I just don't want to. I don't want people to meet me in real life and just be like, oh, you poor thing. Look at you. You look so good in all your pictures. Now, I actually think, to be honest with you, I think the opposite. Shocking. I think that I look way better in person than I do on this Zoom or in pictures. That's just my opinion. I just don't think I photograph well. But go on. What was our anyway, where am I with Kyle and Mo?
Yeah. So, confused. Okay. But Kyle and Mo also got a lot of heat. They went on this yacht vacation with their daughters. And then, you know, she just did an Amazon Live and they were asking her about the marriage. And she said, well, that's a very loaded question. It's been so hard. Are you buying it? Are you buying it? Because clearly the Morgan Wade, we were queer baited. We were 100% queer baited into, you know, Kyle's doing a documentary about Morgan. Morgan obviously has a big story to tell. She's having a double mastectomy because she tested positive for the BRCA gene, which is very deadly. A lot of women know this. You know, and she, you know, she's risen. She's this beautiful country music star now. I mean, Kyle, they've obviously struck up a friendship. Kyle's doing a documentary. We know publicity sells. They've both shut down all the lesbian rumors. Kyle was a lesbian in her video. We were queer baited, sweetie. But I mean, where are you at? Do you think they're having as many troubles as they appear?
I am so confused. And to be honest, now I'm like almost like, you know, I got really excited last episode about Carla and Lindsay. I mean, not that I wish harm on anyone, but that was just a like, oh my God. I'm like almost bored of it all, to be honest with you. Oh. Remember how bored I was of Sandoval? I'm almost like, you know, then after just running into all these people, we went to the show. I was like, okay, I see why I love Vanderpump Rules still. But I don't know. I think that like, I don't know. I really listen to me. I'm like at a loss for words. I just don't know. I think a lot of it is media based. I think a lot of it is hyped. I think a lot of it is just, yeah, I'm not really like, it's almost like he works a lot, you work a lot. Like, what's the alternative? Like, why divorce? You're going to start dating someone. He's going to start dating someone. Do you have time for that? It's just like, I don't know. I think sometimes people just stay married and are busy without each other and then come together at different times, right? I don't know. I just don't understand.
People have all kinds of arrangements now. Nothing's weird.
What about Erika being sued? Like,
his